Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing the overview of Leo season for all the signs. Now, this is going to be the introduction, and if you follow me, you'll know that I do an introduction on what I think is kind of important stuff. I also pull a few cards during the introduction sometimes. Now, if you're new, basically I post twice a week general energies. One is from Monday through Thursday. The other is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then I post the long readings, like I like to call these, once a month. Now, this was going to be about your sign during Leo season. But what's going to happen is I'm going to give you kind of an overview of just what's going on. I do post in the descriptions the minute marker of when the signs actually begin. So if you cross watch, if you do your rising, ascending, your moon, your Venus, or whatever else sign you watch, you can just, once you've seen the introduction, I don't make you see it every time. You can just click onto that minute marker to get to where you want to be. Now, when I am doing my long readings, actually, when I'm doing my short readings, I am using my Radley Valentine decks. For my long readings, I'm going to be using my Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I then finish kind of towards the end with my Archangel Power Tarot cards, but we'll explain that a little more so. So anyway, I start main message with my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. I will then go to John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, and I will then kind of get some clarification. I come to my Osha Zen Tarot cards, any words of advice. Then I go to my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I then pull from my Emily Anderson crystal deck and, see what kind of stone crystal might be helpful during this time. Periodically, depending on how things are going, what the feelings are, I will also pull a Radley Valentine Guardian Angel deck from my Guardian Angel deck, and I'll also pull from my Waite Rider traditional tarot deck. Okay, now I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? I'm an intuitive channeler. What that means is I open myself to higher power, and whatever the message is, my job is just to deliver it. Now, a couple of things too, when I do my introductions, and especially for the season, I like to give you a little bit of the overview on where the planets are. Now, Leo in itself is going to be really rather interesting energy. Every year it has this one phenomenon happening, so we're going to go through that a little bit. Now, on one of the sites, and this is the site that gives me the birth, your natal charts, and I've posted this before. I'm going to post it again, but this gave a really nice little synopsis. So the planets show us what is happening. Signs show us how it is happening. And houses show us where it is happening. Now, during Leo season, 4 planets will be direct: Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Uranus. It does go retrograde August 19th. Now, Uranus is always about expect the unexpected. Leos are very, very aware of this. We have 4 planets retrograde: Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto. Okay, so we know that right before the 22nd, and I'm looking at my notes over here, and I will post my notes on my website, and then I'll link it to my Facebook page. I'll maybe link it to my community page also. My website, not too robust, but you'll be able to get to this if you want to watch this, if you want to look at this. So the 21st, Venus is entering Virgo. It's leaving Leo, entering into Virgo, and that will give us a more grounded energy. And the only thing that we need to be careful of, a little smugness. Now, the 22nd, the sun, which is the ruling planet, if you want to call it that, enters Leo, and that's at 10:27 a.m. and all the times I give will be Eastern Standard Time, so you can adjust that to your own time. Now, kind of the thoughts when I'm preparing, the sun burns bright. This is going to be the time to shine. Also to Leo, while the sun, it also is the heart. And this is about honesty. And I know I've talked about Saturn in Aquarius, reality versus illusion. There's going to be some time where that's going to butt it, the two are going to butt heads. And the illusion is going to be very, it's going to be very rough. It's going to be rough to maintain. Anyway, so the thing about that is, just basically, like I said, time to shine, honesty. Leo energy is very honest energy. Now you may say, but I know a lot of liars. Well, we all have our good, we all have our bad, and it's not all, it's not all Leo energy. Like I said, if you ever go to see what your natal sign, your natal chart is, you're going to see all the influencing planets there too. And again, I will post that in the community page. Okay, so on the 23rd, this is an interesting time. We're going to have a full moon in Aquarius at 10:36 p.m. Again, everything's Eastern Standard Time, so I'll stop saying that. Open your mind to the possibilities. Think big. Dream big. It's also a lot of rebel energy too. So it's breakout energy. Now the interesting thing here is that this is the first of two full moons in Aquarius. Now the one in August, it's like just, it's barely in Leo season. It's transitioning, but they're still considering this an Aquarius moon. So there's a lot of things that can be done during this time. A lot of get up and go energy here too. Okay, so the interesting thing now is in Leo season, from the 23rd, well actually July 23rd, okay, there is the Mayan calendar. There is the galactic calendar. And I don't know a whole lot about this, but I thought this was interesting because this all leads into what they call the Lion's Gate portal. And you may have heard of that. That's on August 8th, 8/8. So but we'll talk a little bit about that. I'm rushing ahead. So there is the 23rd is really kind of the end of the Mayan calendar or this galactic calendar. Then the 26th is when the new year actually starts in this calendar. So that leaves the 25th. Now the 25th, so the 23rd is the culmination of this 13 moon calendar. And that's on the 24th. The 25th starts on the 26th, the new year starts on the 26th, but we have the 25th. This is what is considered the day out of time. It's a very, very spiritual day. It's a very, it's charged with a lot of spiritual energy. There's a lot of things to do with the arts, but not in the way you think. It's more creativity. It's more creativity, not necessarily what you put down on paper or what you paint or there's more of a creative energy here. Okay, so 25th has some really powerful stuff. Allows a more intense connection with that spiritual world. Actions will be well received by the universe if they are positive, if we have our vibrations very, very high. So again, the 26th, planetary, galactic, I think even the Mayan New Year begins. Now, the 26th from the 12th of August is the time of the Lion's Gate. It's when it's opening, culminating on August 8th to being totally open, to then the 12th when it closes. Okay, so that we'll go back to that in just a moment. Now, the other thing is the 27th, July, Mercury enters Leo, and that's all about communication. And again, I wrote truth, 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 honesty, honesty, honesty. It's kind of like that child. Did you do this? No. It's like, even if my words, it's like I can't, this is going to be a time of truth. This is, and this is while Mercury is in Leo, our communications, even if we want to hold them back, it's like, don't even try to hold that back. So on the 28th, Jupiter retrogrades back into Aquarius. It's been in Pisces. Now it's going back into Aquarius. It continues the full moon energy. And remember, the full moon, the beginning of July to the beginning of, I should say, Leo to the end of Leo season, there's going to be that Aquarius full moon. And again, that truly, truly rebellious side. But it's kind of like, I'm kind of getting the King Arthur days, the Knights of the Round Table, might for right type of thing. It's for the right reason. We just have to make sure that we're doing the right thing for the right reason. Okay, so I wrote, continues that full moon energy, wants to do good for the collective, but not leaning on emotion. Objectivity more than emotion. So it's not necessarily going to be, oh, I need to do this. Oh my gosh. There's times that we can see somebody that's having troubles and we want to go in and jump in and want to help them. But then we realize objectively that sometimes it's better to help them or teach them than it is to do for them. So we've got that overlying energy going on. Now, that other site that I reference back to periodically, they're talking about these first 10 days of August with a high risk of unexpected shocks and surprises. I'm going to post that one also. And I can see why. Okay, the 1st of August and the 2nd of August, Leo's opposing Saturn. Saturn retrograding with, that's in retrograde in Aquarius, but it's still Saturn in Aquarius. Leo's opposing it. Leo's kind of saying, none of your baloney anymore. Hey, be honest. So there's going to be that total fight, possibly within ourselves to be more honest. Now, we have Venus trining with Uranus on the 3rd. On the 4th, we have Mercury. Okay, so then we have Mercury and Uranus. Anything to do with Uranus is expect the unexpected. Uranus doesn't do what we want it to do per se. It does a lot of times what needs to be done. So we have the 3rd, Virgo is trining, and that's a nice energy. But then we have the 4th, Mercury in Leo is squaring with Uranus. So again, that communication. Squares have a little bit of a kind of like that pearl, that piece of sand, that pearl in the oyster, kind of like needs to be coated a little bit. And then we have the Sun on the 7th, where in Leo squaring with Uranus again. So there is going to be some friction there. There's going to be some friction. Okay. Now, on the 8th of August, we have a couple of things happening. Now, remember, I told you that this is when the Lion's Gate is totally open. And this is when, and they consider this to be a portal to where, I can't tell you, a portal to the spiritual side, a portal to the, to the, I don't know, just the dimensional side, a portal to other realms. I can't tell you, but it's a portal. So there is going to be, the new moon is going to be in Leo. Remember, it squares with Uranus, so expect the unexpected. It's also, like I said, known as the Lion's Gate. That is when the Sun and Sirius, they conjunct, they align. And so it's almost like, if you're able to look up where these two star system, there's these two stars, they're almost on top of each other, and it's almost as if we have either a brighter sun or it's like we have two suns going on. So the energies are supercharged, stepping up to higher frequency energies and to new responsibilities. Now, so this is kind of pulling us up to that higher level. This is why I'm always talking about our vibrations and keeping our vibrations high. It's very important that we do that. And as we try to keep and work together to keep our vibrations high, I promise you, the universe will be pulling and pushing and just throwing in more of those low vibration energies to try to block us. Now, is that the universe? I shouldn't say it's the universe. And a lot of times I'll say higher power, your guardian angel, spirit guide, the voice of the universe, the source, the divine, whoever that is for you. But I shouldn't say it's that per se. But as we burn brighter, many energies don't want us to burn bright, so they try to dim our light. Anyway, so now on the 11th, Mercury enters Virgo. Remember, Venus is in Virgo, and Mercury and Venus, I'm sorry, no, it's Mars and Venus. I'm sorry, Mars and Venus that likes to be together. So anyway, Mercury enters Virgo. Again, communication. This is really getting down to business energy here. Venus enters Libra, so there is a rebalancing happening. Now that's on the 16th. Now, this I thought was interesting. Can't tell you necessarily what it's going to mean, but August the 13th, it will be a Friday the 13th in August, which is not real common. The last time there was a Friday the 13th was in 2010. Now, the number 13, now I like to bring it down, to the, talk about the 1, new beginning, or a 10, transition, 3, has some creativity, and then you add it together. 1 plus 3 is 14. Is 4. That has stability, organization, leadership. But the number 13 in itself is about death and rebirth. Okay? Something has to end in order for something to start. Sometimes it can be very harsh, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to happen. Many times over, we're being prepared by the universe for this. Because so now, instead of, I don't want you to really worry, oh my gosh, the 13th. No, because it always, it is about rebirth. And remember, 5 days before, we have that new moon, which is that new cycle. Okay. So the 20th, Uranus goes retrograde in Taurus. Okay, more of the unexpected. On the 22nd of August, the second full moon will be in Aquarius at 8:01 a.m. Now, this is great. Now, there was a lot of Jupiter energy. Remember, Jupiter was retrograding back into Aquarius right after the full moon, right, in July. Now, this aligns with Jupiter and is the second full moon in Aquarius. This is about optimism, good luck, success, but be aware of self-indulgence and self-gratification. Okay, that can pull our vibrations down. And then on the 22nd, the sun enters Virgo at 3:35 p.m. Okay, so now, lots of stuff happening. Let's kind of go. Now that full moon, that new moon is a time, the energies are such, I really can't tell you what to necessarily expect with a new moon. And again, new moon to full moon, as it's getting bigger, it is waxing. That's when we do a lot of requesting. The new moon is a new cycle, is when we get out there and we start new projects, new things like that. The full moon to the new moon is when we get rid of things. The full moon in itself is about, when I say we get rid of things, so that's our release, our relinquish, and our request time. But I don't know, this new moon is going to be a little bit different. I really don't have, when I'm doing this, I was like, okay, higher power, what are we going to do with this? I really can't tell you what's going to happen as yet. It's going to be, there could be an extremely chaotic energy. Again, too, there's a lot of things happening within that, that 5-day period from that new moon. So, there's a lot of things that could be happening. A lot of times, too, it could be a very tower moment where things have to come down in order to be built up. So let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is we are going to pull a card for the overview of Leo season. So here we go. Let's pull 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. And this is general, universal, just what's going on out there. Okay, 3 cards. Okay, so the Empress, let me move that so we have that nice and clear. Okay, the Empress, and remember, anything reversed has stronger energy. So the Empress to me has a lot of universal energy. So there's a lot of things happening from our higher power, the universe, the source. There's going to be a lot of things shifting, a lot of things changing here. Now, the last couple of times that I've been seeing the Empress, I have been getting a lot of pregnancy, a lot of getting ready to birth type of energy. I'm feeling that with Leo, I think that the birthing process is happening. Whatever, and again too, that's taking us to those higher, higher levels, the ascension periods. We've been going through a lot. We have been, Cancer, new moon. I think I said that was like the piece of charcoal that was being, the pressure that was getting it ready to become that diamond energy. So with this, now we have that three creativity, power of three, the Trinity. There's a lot of power with this, but the Empress, universal energy. The Empress does bring about abundance, but this is the birthing. I feel like this could be a very strong birthing process. Remember, labor's not fun. Labor's not fun, but the outcome, the outcome is, if it's a positive outcome, that's quite a beautiful thing happening. Next card. Okay, this one is also reversed. Now, this is rods or wands. Now, that is our fire energy. It is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, passionate, burning, determined energy. This is a 9. 9 has like a culmination energy. 9 has a okay, you've done everything you need to do. The 9 of rods is stand firm. Stand firm. This is going to be, I kind of feel like this is going to be the shorter period. I feel like labor is going to be short and you just need to get through this. Okay, this is for Leo season. Next card. Here we are, again reversed, and again, so here we have a 7. 7 has that divine umbrella. It's a perfect divine number, and this is again, this goes along with this, with the 9. There is going to be some battles. There is going to be some, some resistance. But now, is that going to be within yourself or the people around you? We'll only have to see what happens with that one, but. It's not something that it's not something that's going to overcome us. We just have to remember to stand firm. Okay, now let's go on and let's see what we have for that full moon in Aquarius. Oh, okay, we got some cards already coming out. And when they pop like that, they need to come out. Okay, the full moon in Aquarius. So now we have the 9 of Swords. Remember, 9s have this, like it's a completion energy. This is, you see this person, Swords in itself is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It is your thought processes. It's making plans. And you see this person, oh no, oh no, oh no. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Well, then we come to the 3, again, another 3. So remember the numbers too. The numbers have been speaking very loudly to me lately. So if you ever see some numbers that really are connecting or resonating for you, write them down and then go in your search browser and just put those numbers in plus angel numbers and hit enter. So this is a card that people don't necessarily like. However, it's not as bad as you think this is, because this is some past wounds, but this also has some healing to it. But the thing is, it's like, are you going to carry this around? So a lot of this is releasing, relinquishing, and then we come to another 7, and this is Pentacles. Pentacles is our earth energy. It is our Virgo. We're about to go into Virgo season after Leo. It is our Virgo. It is our Capricorn. It's our Taurus. And, it's very solid. A lot of times it's the efforts we put into making our money. It's our job. And in this case, so there's a lot of releasing, because you can't be staying up all night. You can't be going, oh no, oh no, oh no. You have to release the anxiety. There's a relinquishing the pain, relinquishing the hurt. And then there's the requesting. The requesting is to request what, hey, I put all this effort into something. Now it's time to reap those rewards. Okay? And that's what the 7 of Pentacles is. It's you've been working hard, you've been doing what, and it doesn't necessarily mean in that physical world. It could be in the metaphysical too, though there is this earth energy, but I've been working hard. So this has a lot of that same energy. So go ahead, request, keep working, the rewards are coming. Okay. I'm also going to do a card just one card for July 25th, which is the day out of time. I thought that was extremely interesting. The 25th has a meaning for me. So let's see what we have for that day. Again, it's going to be, according to these calendars, there's going to be very strong spiritual energy. So let's see what we have. So here we have a 6, and again, that was reversed. The 6 of Cups. Cups is our water energy. It is our Scorpio, our Pisces, our Cancer, fluid, emotional. There is a lot of looking back. There is, this would be a perfect time for that day out of time, because there is this looking back in order to get ready for the future. The 6 of Cups, 6 is the number of man. It's the energies you put into it. A lot of times this has a lot of nostalgia in it. A lot of times this has a lot of comfort and caring in it also. So that would be a good card for that spiritual. Part of this is getting, I'm kind of feeling with this, because you can see here is this, person that has all of these beautiful little flowers in their cups and wants to give. So that's a very generous card also. It's a very caring card also. So I like that. Okay, let's go on and let's see what else we have here. Let's just jump to that portal. Let's just jump to the new moon. So here we have that new moon. Okay, the new moon, August 8th. It is the opening of, it's where the Lion's portal is completely open. Let's see what we have here. And we'll pull 2 cards for that one. Here we go. 1 and 2. Okay, so we have Judgment. We have a 20. We have a 2. 2 has a 2 has a decision-making energy to it. 0 has universal energy, God energy, divine energy to it. Judgment is basically kind of that time where things are weighed and balanced. This is also a time when you can go through. It's kind of like, I'm kind of getting that Stargate energy. It's kind of like, you can go through, you can't. You can go through, you can't. Kind of very karmic also. Okay, and now, again, so here we are. King of Swords. King of Swords, swords again, the air energy. And so we have actually talked about our fire energy, our air energy, our water energy, and our earth energy. So I will not be mentioning those in the longer readings. Anyway, the King of Swords, air. Kings have the underlying energy of air. Swords is air. Very objective, just kind of cut and dry. Goes along quite well with Judgment. So, I don't know. I'm just going to put that out there, and I'm going to let you, just kind of see what it is, you think it's going to be about. Let me know, because the new moon, while it's to start new cycles, start new transitions, new, just new, I really don't get a good, shouldn't say a good feel. I don't get it. What I mean is I can't really wrap my head around it. I haven't been really getting anything about it, except, there could be a lot of chaos energy. There could be a lot of, which is not bad, okay? But, it could be very unsettling energy too. Okay, so I am trying to hold this back. I was thinking about our next full moon. So this will be about our full moon. And like I said, it is about to just transition into Virgo season, but we are still in Leo. So let's see what that full moon will be. Victory. So here we have that 6, number of man. This is, so while there is these rough patches, there is this high energy going on. There is a lot about victory. This is the 6 of rods, the 6 of wands. Again, it's that fire energy riding into victory. So there is going to be, even though there's a lot going on, again, riding into victory. It actually comes out. And if we talk, when I talk about it, here we go. The 22nd, the full moon, Aquarius, optimism, good luck, success. And here we have it. Here we have success. So there's a lot going on. There is so much going on for everyone, or I should say around everyone. And we can tap into these. We can tap into these energies. So Let's take some deep breaths. I know I will be posting this. I may post this as a standalone video too, but I will be putting this in the beginning of the longer readings. So, but I will also post the timestamp for when the individual readings begin. Okay? Okay. So, everyone, let's start our readings. Hello, my Sagittariuses, and welcome to Leo season. It is a fire sign. You are a fire sign, so that should really get you going a little bit more. So give you a little bit more of that oomph energy. And Leo is opposing a lot of things. It's kind of like, no. Let's take the blinders off. Okay, okay. So first card is just flipping right out here. It is the Dreamer. It is Zero. Zero is God, universal, divine energy, source energy. And the Dreamer, Archangel Metatron. Metatron believed to have been Enoch before the flood. So let's see what else we have. Remember, this is your overview, and then we'll drill down on a lot of the others. So here, all of your cards are reversed. Strong stuff. Let's see. So the Dreamer, new beginnings, new start. Dream and dream big. This is that time for you to look to see, what is it that I really want out of my life? Now, it doesn't necessarily mean, when I say dream big, one of the things that I'll tell people, I know, I digress. One of the things I tell people is what will make you happy? Look to see what will make you happy. Dream, it doesn't necessarily have to be majorly big, but for you, it might be big. It might be, I would like to have a house, which is big. I would like to have a house. Then there's the others. I would like to have a mansion. Okay, well, that's something else too. So it is about dreaming and dreaming big. But the thing is, it's like these are possibilities. Remember in that overview, there was and again, I would recommend that you look at the introduction if you haven't. There was the Empress, and the Empress was giving birth. I felt a very strong giving birth energy. So this is that time. What is your dream? What is your dream? Okay. The Dreamer, Archangel Metatron, a leap of faith. So there is kind of that, this is where I need to go. So I'm just going to kind of trust my guardian angels, higher power, whoever that is. Follow your dreams. It's also about unexpected opportunity. So expect that unexpected. There is a whole lot of Uranus energy going on, and that's pretty much what Uranus does. Here we go. Next card. The Five of Air. Okay, so the fives change energy, positive, negative, still stressful. Air is that sword energy. It is your Gemini, Libra. It's your Aquarius energy, thought processes. And there is this kind of, do I, don't I. It's also too, and this is something that's really, I think this happens a lot for you, my Sages. And, watch out for the people, watch out for subterfuge. Watch out for people that are trying to pull the rug out from underneath you. Okay? I don't mean to make you paranoid. I really, really don't. But there are some Sagittariuses, there are people around you that aren't necessarily supportive to some of your dreams. Now, maybe they're there to help ground you. Maybe they're kind of like, whoa, let's see the reality of the situation. But and those would be the people that are close to you, that do love you, care for you. But then there are the other people in your outer circle that just watch out, because I do feel that they have a little bit of, I don't think they're happy themselves. And when they're not happy, when people aren't happy, they like other people not to be happy too. So, low vibrations. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. Next card. The Ten of Water. So we have a 0, 5, and a 10. There's something with that one. There's definitely something, because, it's kind of like 0, 5, 10, 15, 20 type of energy there. So I would definitely be looking these up. 10 has that transition energy. It is a 1, new beginning. 0, God, universal energy. Water is the cups. It is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Fluid, emotional. This is happy home. This is happy relationships. This is flowing into a better life, a better sense of security, a better sense of comfort also. Like I said, there are people that don't necessarily like to see that. So just, my thing is when I have these people that come into my energies, I give them to higher power. I say, higher power, give so-and-so whatever they need to become the person you want them to be. And I'll tell you, very powerful prayer there, or meditation, or whatever you want to call it, because they will either have a tremendous transformation, and I say the angels sing, or they're going to go through some stuff. Anyway, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So except for whoever or whatever this energy is, and it causes you some consternation too, because it's kind of like that irritant, that little bug that keeps, flying in your way, the little gnat, because, it's like, but I guess, we can't have everything perfect in our lives. Life is a struggle many, many times over. And when you're about to achieve, when you are going down that path that there will always be roadblocks thrown in your way. Okay? And anyone's way. In anyone's way. Let's go on. John Holland, Psychic Tarot and Oracle for clarification. Here we are. And I don't know if these are reversed or not. So we will just flip them and see. Here we go. First card. Ooh, okay. So now we have a 2. 2 has some crossroads, some choices. This is about movement, choices, decisions. Which way am I going to go? What am I going to do? Do I have a leap of faith? Do I listen to the naysayers? Where am I going to go with all of this? Remember, these are always our choices, and sometimes our choices have to be based on what our reality is at that time. But again, the dreamer says have a little bit of faith. So, but the choices are, there are these choices. There are these things that could possibly be happening. And I've never really looked at this, but there's the money aspect. There's a relationship aspect. Now that's a flower aspect. And those are clouds. So I don't know, spiritual type of energy? Okay. Next card. Memories of love. Now, this is a 6. In the introduction, we had the 6 of Cups. This has very similar energies. This is kind of, stepping back. It's water energy. It is about you looking at your past, looking at your present, looking into your future also. And again, it's going to help you to decide, what are you going to do? Where is these decisions going to be? Next card. Ooh, I love this card. Okay, we have that 13. I talked about the 13 in the intro. 13 has some powerful energy here. Something has to go in order for something to happen. This is about transformation. I loved her face in this. Here she is. She's taken off this old. This old is gone. She's about to, I hope that she's not carrying that with her. I hope that she's taking this off, and not carrying it with her. And now there's this vibrant beauty here. There's this hope. And she's not traditionally beautiful, but there is a beauty to her. There is this vibrancy to her. So remember, if the 13 has a lot of let go and begin. And I didn't get a card on the 13. I talked about Friday the 13th, and which is not real common in August. Okay, so Friday the 13th has this major change energy. So this could be about that 13th transformation. Now, let's go on. What words of advice from my Osha Zen Tarot cards? Here we go. So there is some things that you can definitely do with this energy. There is this, let's go there. And again, I did talk about how, they're going to be a little bit, there's going to be bumps in the road. That August 1st through the 10th, 11th has a lot of Leo opposing things. But I do feel that that's going to clear away a lot of air for the fire signs at least. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's see. First card, innocence. So now we have a 14. Okay, I'm sorry, we have a 19. We have a 19. So we have that 1 energy, which, okay, we talked about the 1 and we talked about the 10. Now we have a 9 energy. 9s have, again, I talked about that too. I think I talked about that. That has a completion to it. That has a, okay, you've met the quota. You've gotten to where you need to be. Now, the innocence is how you perceive life, how you perceive your spiritual. The innocence has hope. The innocence has optimism still. The innocence isn't jaded. So sometimes it's hard to step into that. And that is hard to do because it does, that is where you need to raise those vibrations because, again, total ascension type of energy again here. But the innocence brings you to a higher plane. Okay? Next card. Success. Success. I would say that this is very much like the 6 of Rods, Wands, Fire in the introduction. This is, kind of like this name it, claim it, believe it, ride it, be it, kind of, just this is what's going to happen, having this optimism, things are possible. I am not going to believe the naysayer. I am going to believe that there is something better out there. Okay? Your last card here. There we have the 10. The 10, okay, so we have another 10 here. So you do have some 1 and 0 energy going on. So again, watch the numbers, what resonates with you. 10's transition, we are the world. This has a lot of the wheel, things have to move on. So what are you going to do? Are you going to be part of the movement, or are you going to just kind of stagnate? And are you going to put are you going to put a stick in the spoke? Okay? So, but this is things have to move on anyway. Things definitely have to move on. And again, it's, positive transition. But again, it's how do you approach it, my Sagittariuses? Are you wringing your hands, or are you saying, no, regardless of whatever, things will be better. I will make things better. The universe will make things better. Again, we all live in a world, many times over, it's considered, I don't know, is this our penance type of energy? I don't know. But how do we approach it? How do we approach it? Okay. 3 cards face down, reversed. The 10 of Michael. Oh my, so you've got a ton of 10s here. So 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 10, 10, 10. Michael is our sword energy, our air energy, okay? 10's transition, and I love her. I love her. I love her. She has prepared for a lot of things in her life, and now she has danced her little toes off, and it's time for her to take her bow and move on to that next step. A situation has ended, and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Next card. The Ace of Michael. So here we have that 1 energies. 1, all the 1s and 0s that you have to. So 0, 1, 0. 1, 0 again. 1, 0, 1. So there's a ton of 1s and 0s for you, my Sages. Aces again, new thoughts, new beginnings. Now, is it going to be easy? No. But is it exciting? It could be. Is it something that you could get into? Definitely it could be. A new job, new career, any of those relationships I talk about. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress or people. Clear up communication problems with others. Your last card here, the 5 of Ariel. So we have that 5 energy again. Now, Ariel in itself is earth energy. Okay, it's Pentacles energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, solid, something, your job, work. 5s has some change to it, positive, negative. We've talked about that already. This is kind of saying, when those little fears come in, when you start to feel like the world is getting too much for you, when things are happening that's, it's kind of out of your control. Remember, you're not alone in this. You can reach out to your higher power, the source, whoever that is for you. That there is, when things are getting heavy and hard in that natural, you can reach out to that supernatural. Expect miracles. Here we go. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. And I've talked about that a few times about self-fulfilling prophecies. What is that? It's when you prophesize over yourself. So your words, if you're talking about yourself, oh, there's a lot of people that said, oh, I was so stupid. Now, stop it. Stop it, my Sagittariuses. Or, oh, an idiot could have done better. Stop it. Stop it. Those are little ways that we prophesize over ourselves, okay? Just say, hey, oh, I'm learning. I learned a new way. That taught me a new lesson, okay? If you're going to prophesize over yourself, make sure it's towards that positive, okay? I know. Deb, you're acting like Pollyanna. You know what? That was okay, because then you have hope. Okay, let's pull one card from my guardian angels. This is, again, Radley Valentine. Let's see what we have here. This is reversed. Letting go. So now we have that 13 again. So there's something really that has to let go in order for you to move on. Interesting with that. Letting go. Releasing the past. And remember, this is put the past behind you over here. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow this situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. Okay, it's there. It's there. Black and white. Well, not white, but there. And it's, okay, I don't know what color that is. Anyway, it's there in green. Okay, it's in green. Let go. Change your life by changing your thoughts. Okay? Okay. I love you, my Sages. I do. Sometimes you just need to have that reality check. Sometimes you need to go, oh, that's right. I have been, I have let my vibrations drop down a little bit. I have lowered them a little bit. I have believed whoever that 5 of air is, to them, not to you. Okay, let's see what crystal or energy we have for my Sagittariuses for Leo season. Okay, reversed. Green aventurine. Good luck, prosperity, new opportunities, heart healing. Really, you've got some great stuff happening. The only thing that I really kind of, caution you on, my Sagittarius, is whoever, sneaky snake is, whoever is trying to maybe undermine you. When I tell you to say a prayer, bless them, it basically gives them to higher source and let them deal with it, and it keeps your karma very clear and clean, okay? If you're thinking, that muddies your karma a little bit. So, again, that's one thing. And the other is, thinking positive, okay? If you're going to prophesize over yourself, you might as well prophesize wonderful things. Anyway, my Sagittariuses, remember the button, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications, and make sure you are subscribed, because like I told you, I've been telling you that, people are telling me that it comes and goes sometimes. So, and I can see that in, whatever I look at on those analytics, I can see that that's happening. But the most important thing for my Sages, for you to always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.